Hello friends, National Day is coming and I know you all will be trying to do fireworks photography which is happening at the eve of National Day. I have been doing the fireworks photography from the day National Day started, like it was like more than 10 years now. So I would like to share some tips and tricks which I gained from all these years of experience shooting fireworks. Fireworks is obviously one of my favorite subject. Um, Fireworks is in fact very easy to shoot. Only thing is you need to have the right equipments. Right equipment in the sense not the camera, not just the camera. Even if you have a very basic camera, you can get nice photographs of fireworks because the camera's capabilities is not really important when it comes to fireworks photography. So what you need is a good tripod, a very stable tripod in fact, and a remote trigger which is something like this. You can pick it up from the camera dealers like Salam or Sony or the accessory shops like Lens Camera. It's not very costly. This is very important. It's very difficult to shoot fireworks without one of these. Um, Second thing, the tripod. Tripod must be very stable and it should not be very huge because during National Day, you might not get a parking near to the spot where you would like to shoot. So it should be a handy one, but stable one. So these are the two things which you need apart from the camera. Second thing is planning your shoot. As we all know, the fireworks will start at probably at around 8 o'clock. Try to be in the position or try to be in the location like 1 hour before the shoot and try to shoot some sample shots. It's very important to have something in the background or in the foreground. If you just shoot the close-ups of fireworks or the flowers, doesn't make any sense. It should have some elements to show where it happened, and for that reason we need to keep something in the background or in the foreground. So we need to know what exactly is the metering or how much time we need to expose to get a perfect fireworks photo. So the camera settings are very simple. You need to shoot on bulb mode, which is in most cameras it will be denoted as B or in BULB, something like that. So once you have the trigger on the camera, next thing you need to have is you need to put the camera on bulb mode, which you can, I don't know if you can see, it's on bulb mode. Bulb mode, what you set is only the aperture. You decide the aperture, and as long as you press the button, the camera will be on. And once you release the button on the trigger, the shutter will release. So that's the time which you get. So you need to calculate how much time you need to shoot for one firework picture. That is a eyeball trick. The aperture, what I used to do is between 8 and 11. Normally 11 is one safe aperture. Then if you shoot for like 2 to 3 seconds, you will probably get a nice fireworks picture with the background properly illuminated, because normally at f11 you need to shoot around 10 to 15 seconds to get a good picture of Doha skyline. But then since there is fireworks and since there is light from the fireworks, you don't need to expose the whole 10 seconds. You need to expose only like 2 to 3 seconds. So after first couple of photographs, you will know exactly how much time you need to press. You need to leave the shutter open. And once you have that in your mind, you just keep counting that numbers in your mind, like press the button and 1, 2, and then release. This is one way. The second way is to click the trigger button once the burst starts and wait until the burst is complete, like the whole flower is drawn in the sky and the whole burst is complete. Then release the trigger button. So you have like 5 to 6 seconds or sometimes like even less than that, and still you will have a safe background and the whole burst. Don't overdo it. Don't try to mix like more than one burst into one picture. What happens is the burst will become, you lose all the colors and it will be overexposed. So always try to keep the number of bursts in one picture to the minimum, like 2 to 3 maximum. Don't go more than like 5 or 6 seconds. You will once the fireworks goes on and go far, you will start to realize how much time you need to keep exposing. These are the settings which you need to do. Of course, the ISO must be on the lowest, ISO 100. Aperture must be between 8 and 11. And of course, this one. If you don't have a trigger, you need to use the aperture priority mode. You cannot use the bulb mode, because if you use bulb mode and keep pressing the button, your fingers shaking will affect the picture, and the photo will be shaky. So don't do that. Instead, you need to do two things. One is put a delay, like 2 second delay or 2 second timer on the camera, because even the pressing that vibration can affect can spoil your picture. So put a 2 second delay on the timer on the picture, on the camera, and use aperture priority mode or manual mode with again aperture at f8 or f11 and shutter speed to be at 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Then it's purely luck. If you use without a trigger, it is purely luck. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you'll not get it, but something is better than nothing. Few things which you need to keep in mind is always the first photographs of the fireworks show will be the best, because once the show goes on, the smoke will come, and the smoke will cover the whole show, and smoke will come in the picture, and that will spoil the picture. So what I used to do is I used to click the wide pictures in the beginning. So I have the clear sky, I have the clear fireworks, and once the smoke covers up, I go for a tight shots. I'll take the corners of any frame, and I'll keep some fireworks in the corner, and I'll try to avoid the smoke areas, because smoke always will drift to the wind direction. So there is a high chance that we'll have some part of the fireworks area still without smoke. Sometimes if we are not lucky, the whole smoke will stay there. It also happened in one of the National Day fireworks. So this is one thing. Second thing, once you reach on the place and keep your tripod, don't leave any space in front of you, because once the show starts, there is a high chance that people will come and stand in front of you, and they will block your angle. So always try to keep the camera the up front, like the furthest or the closest to the barricade or whatever it is there. So this is one tip. Finding the location is very important. If you can find a high vantage point, like top of a building or top of someone's flat, it is very good. Or if you are on the ground, you have to take care about the COVID protocol. You have to keep the social distancing, and you have to be safe yourself. This is one thing which is very important. So I still don't know what are the restrictions which gonna be there for the fireworks. I don't know if they will allow public. Still we don't have a clear idea on what and all controls they will be having. But let's hope for the best. Let's hope to shoot, and you're going to shoot. Always remember these points. So all the best.